All right, market recap from today. Let's go through this quick. Last Friday, epic alerts: DELL, OKTA, ASAN, and SNOW. As always, I prefer earnings winners, and OKTA looked almost the best pre-market. I'll go through this later, and yeah, let's go through the alerts. As always, I'm gonna alert with chart graphics, support, resistance lines, potential targets, expiration, and the condition and the stop loss area for all the alerts, as always. And always I'm including a SPY alert. So let's go through the alerts. DELL was first on the alert list. Let's go through this. Yeah, reported blockbuster earnings, but as always, at the market open here, as you can see, pre-market, let's go this like this. We never broke resistance. 430 resistance, I highlighted here. We never broke above it, so it was a no trade zone. No trade. We're waiting here. No trade, no entry. So it was clear. No trade is no loser. So let's go to the next one. OKTA. That was epic winner. Wow, it went way above target. So yeah, at the market open, we had already this surge here. My target was very low here actually. We blew past everything. So this can happen. And then sometimes you have to adjust because of course my targets are just potential targets. So if there's a surge happening right before the market open, that can change my whole alert. And the target would be much higher. So anyways, we broke resistance here that has been drawing pre-market. The key is if it's breaking at pre-market, then we have to wait at the market open if it can hold above it, which it did. So we've been shopping for 1-2 minutes, and here would have been the entry for potential move higher, because been holding here. That is, we are jumping on strong price action to the upside for potential continuation. We are entering when it can hold at the open and or on a retest. So of course it's a more riskier setup in this case here, because you have to act fast and you have to be able to risk something. And so this is not the easiest setup here. But even though it went much higher, I mean, of course you would sell here a couple of candles, same day expiration, you would sell a couple of candles here. But you see that there was no pullbacks basically, so you can sell wherever you like. And you sell half here, depending how many contracts you buy, you sell one here, you sell one here, and one here. There are different ways to do it, to take the profit partially. But yeah, anyways, OKTA was a strong winner. And yeah, let's go through the next one. ASAN. All right, here we got the case of the retest. We enter on a retest and or if you can hold at the open. So pre-market, 725 was the resistance, surging higher, retesting the support line, dipped below. But the fact that it was holding above the resistance, you see how beautiful, even though it took long to get to the target, but it still worked. So I would never hold to here, but it would be here, okay, on this retest here, in this area, to enter for potential burst higher. So sometimes in these alerts, there are several trades, depending how much time you want to invest to trade. I prefer the first 60 minutes at the open from 9:30 till 10:30. So it would be the retest for bounce, or sometimes a second retest for a second bounce in this case. So there's many chances to make it. It's impossible. It was impossible to enter here in the first minute candle, of course. So here you got to have more patience. You see the difference to OKTA? OKTA was holding strong here for several minutes. Yeah, ASAN went straight lower, then you gotta wait if it can hold and where it can hold. So yeah, that's it. Next one was SNOW, a continuation play. So 242.50 was a resistance pre-market. So once again, you see how beautiful this works. We are entering break of resistance into this one and or a retest. If you, depending how much risk you can take, if you have a flow state, you're green, you have momentum, you're confident, enter here. For burst higher, straight to target. If you have to be, if you have to reduce the risk because of you had some losses, you can't afford to lose much. We have to be more patient, and we have to enter on a retest. You see how beautiful this works. You wait, okay, you missed the spike. Okay, you're patient because we always find the next one. You see, okay, this is holding here, and we got another burst higher. So you see how beautiful this works. And on this Friday, when SPY has momentum, of course, there's some several trades you can do even after this even. So the goal is to catch one of these waves here. Never hold through the whole thing. Catch a wave, sell. Catch a wave, sell. Catch a wave, and then sell again. Could be 3 trades. And let's say you make super small position here. Okay, now you're green. Now you invest half the profits here. Okay, you're green again. And then you have enough green for the day to try even a third time. It's all within 60 minutes here, you see. Mostly within 60 minutes is where the most action is. SPY. Okay, let's go through SPY. Yeah, it worked. I didn't have a big target here. I set only $1, but the goal is to be green with the highest probability. So that's why I had a small target. But we broke this resistance of 756, and we were straight higher to target here. And it worked even several times. Again, we got the retest, holding above it, and could have worked the second time. So you see, every day there's a couple of winners. If you have any losses, cut them as fast as possible. We always find new winners. So that's the alert for today. See you next week.